Hello, I'm back with another video. I'm actually in a place called Thorner today. Let's pan it around. And I'm going to be doing another 8-miler. Another 8-mile hike in Thorner, which is just outside of Leeds. And yeah, it's a little bit cloudy today. It's roughly around 2 o'clock. This is a late hike for me. Normally I like to get out pretty early, but my sleep has been a little bit messed up recently, so yeah, I was really struggling to get out today, and I was actually really tempted to have a couple of beers last night. Had a little bit of a stressful day, so luckily I didn't have those beers. I just put them in the cupboard, and here I am filming another video. Okay, so coming up to another little public footpath that's sending me this way. According to my I've got OS Maps. OS Maps is an app that you can download that can help you on new routes that you've never done before. I would advise, if you're ever doing a route for the first time, to use OS Maps. And not try and wing it, because even when I have used OS Maps, I've still got lost, and I still continue to get lost. But yeah, here we go, public footpath. See the farmer over there is doing his field, cutting all these bits, so I better get across before he comes back around again. This is a public footpath, I think it is. This part anyway. Hope I'm not going the wrong way. It was pointing that way. Look at all the stuff. Right, I'm gonna turn this off for a minute while I'm crossing here. Farmer's just up there, look. But he's coming back around in a minute. I think this is the first time I've actually walked across a freshly cut field. He's literally just cut this a few moments ago. My hay fever is going to go nuts in a minute. Made it nicely across the field. No angry farmer. Picking up the crops again. It's that time of year when they start taking all the crops in. Pretty nice. I'm trying to bump up my mileage now. I've got two other hikes in my mind. I've been banging on about this Eba way for ages. I'm not going to talk about that, but there's also another one that I'm thinking about doing. That's about 20 miles. 20 miles, it's just a one-day hike. 20 miles, so that's another one I've got lined up. So yeah, things are starting to happen thick and fast. I've decided to get a new tent, a new one-man tent, because I was wanting to do some stealth camping videos, or just camping videos, overnight videos, but I cannot get access to that tent anymore. And yeah, so I'm gonna need to get a new one. So that'll be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to doing those videos and expanding the type of videos that I'm doing, not just hiking but camping. So I'm just gonna spin it around. You can see this farmer come in with his big harvester, man. Look at this. Whoa, see that over there, fox? See the fox? Fox over there, man. There's a fox in the middle of the field. I don't know if I caught that on camera. Damn, that would have been a brutal video. Fox enters bloody... That's crazy, man. How did I have just seen that? That's nuts. There was a fox sleeping in the field where he's like chopping up and he must have woke the fox up. That's nuts. I want to watch that video footage back, man. Anyway, I need to have a look at the map, see where we are. All the dust and stuff's going in my face, man. Not nice. So I wanted to quickly talk about something that I noticed today. That I saw a lot of people on the phones on my way here. Everyone is on the mobile phone, just looking at the phone, you know, like mindless zombies. No one's talking to each other. I was like, this is nuts, you know. I mean, I sometimes think that, you know, all this craziness that we see in the world, it seems a lot sort of crazier since when I was like younger, you know, going back to 2001. We had phones, but there weren't smartphones. We didn't have access to all the sort of things now, like the social media, and you know, they said when they brought out smartphones and social media that it connect us more, but it feels like it's actually having the opposite effect. Because I mean, I remember when you're younger and stuff, you'd stop and talk to people at the bus stop, or like train station or wherever you were, and just have chit chat with people, or wherever you go, like in the pubs, bars, you know, people would talk to each other. But now everyone's on the phones. Even when people are in like large groups, they're not always, but like a lot of the time, a lot of them are not paying the full attention. They're on the phones, and it's not good, man. It's not good, and it's sort of made me aware that, you know, it's good to just kind of limit your phone usage, mobile phone usage a lot, because I think it's sort of damaging people's brains. People are just becoming meaner, less considerate. I don't know. People just seem different. It's part of the reason why I like to come out here, you know, because you can hike, you can have that solitude, enjoy nature, you know, and sort of disconnect from the real world a little bit. Okay, I'm just at this sort of farm over here, and I think that the map's trying to tell me to go across this field. Looks like there's a little yellow marking over there. It's really nice out here. I really like this place. So quiet. It looks like, actually, in the little sort of village of Thorner, it looks like some nice pubs. There's really nice houses there. Looks really affluent. I'll try and get some footage actually when I'm exiting Thorner, but because I came out late, I didn't want to like stop and film. I was just like, I need to get moving, because it's like already 2 and I'm only starting this hike in 2 in the afternoon. So hopefully, if it's still relatively light, I can get some footage of the village. But in Thorner, the village, there is no street lighting, which is unusual, because most villages will have. So it's one of the few, maybe it is the only one that doesn't have street lighting. I might be wrong, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's one of the few, if not the only one, without street lighting, which is unusual, to say the least. Right, yeah, it looks like we're on the right track here. I can see the yellow markings, so it's all looking good. look at the little yellow marking. This, I'm really impressed with this hike already. It's so well signposted. It's probably one of the best signposted ones I've seen. Thorner appears to be quite an affluent little village, and you can just tell by walking through the village that people have like pride over the you know, little village. So yeah, no, I'm really impressed, really impressed. Onwards and upwards. Yeah, so just had a little look actually. The population of this little village, Thorner, is around 1,646 from the last census anyway, so really small population here, so everyone will know each other. So when they see a new face walking around, they you know, like, who's this guy, you know. I did have a few people, but all nice, not sort of unfriendly, just curious, you know. Curious, who is this new mouse in town? Man, some of the views here are pretty decent, you know. I'm impressed. I think this is one of the nicest hikes that I've done to date. I think this might be the best hike I've done so far, and I've not even hardly done much of this hikes. Now I'm really liking this. Hey guys, so this is what I love about this hike and why I think it's so well marked. All hikes should have these. Look at this, like, you can't miss them because they've got the little yellow bit at the top, and then you've got the little, it's brilliant. Honestly, the councils, all the hiking routes should be like this, and then people wouldn't be getting a lot lost. It is so relaxing not having to keep, you know, checking your map all the time. Just like, yeah, I know where I'm going now. So I would certainly recommend this hike. This is probably been one of the most enjoyable, and I've hardly even got into it yet. So yeah, I'm liking it because it's quite flat. It's quite soft underfoot as well. It's not like really hard ground. Nice. Yeah, it's pretty damn quiet out here. I'm the only soul for miles around. This is the beauty of coming hiking on a weekday, right? If you've got the time to go for a hike, go on a weekday. It's going to be quieter. If I come on Saturday, Sunday here, it's going to be busy, you know, because it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is, you know. Sometimes it's okay, you know, if it's a little bit busier, but the whole point of coming out hiking is to, you know, sometimes have the solitude, clears your mind, enjoy the nature. You don't have dogs running around jumping up on you with muddy paws and things like that. I mean, these are minor things, you know, but like, you catch my drift. You know what I'm saying. If you want a better hike, from my point of view, it's best to come on a weekday if you can. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on my my channel before, but I'm a bit of a gamer, right? I like to play games. I've always liked to play like PC games or like PlayStation, stuff like that, since I was really young. I think the first computer I ever had was a Amstrad. sorry, not an Amstrad, an Atari ST. It was an Atari ST, really basic computer and really basic games. But anyway, I'm digressing a little bit here. Basically, Cam Can't Run is a YouTuber, and he like live streams his games. I think he mainly plays Daisy, but he does live stream other games. And yeah, I like just made a comment on his channel the other day, and he like put my YouTube channel on his YouTube channel, give me a shout out basically. So I have like some more subscribers that have joined from his channel, so I just wanted to say thanks for subscribing, and hope you enjoy the videos. Just so you know, in the next 2 weeks I'm going to be making videos, but outside of the UK. You know, I'm going to be doing a 500 mile pilgrimage hike across Spain and France, so you know, stay tuned, because there's going to be some good stuff coming up. So yeah, just to add on the back of what I was saying about the Camino de Santiago, which is a pilgrimage route, goes 500 miles across France and Spain. This is not a quiet route, and it is busy, and there's thousands of people that walk or hike the route every day. So you know, when I'm doing this, it's not going to be like this. There's going to be people all the time. So we might meet some interesting characters along the way, which should be fun. And yeah, we'll see what happens. You know, you never know, I might bump into some other YouTubers along the way. Could happen. Hello guys, something interesting. Just bumped into a local walking his dog, and just telling him how nice it was around here. And he actually told me, he was like, I don't know where you're going, but it was like the footpath into Bramham is closed. Bramham Park is where they do the Leeds festival. So check this out, look. So this footpath is closed Monday the 11th of August 2025 to Friday 29th. Leeds City Council temporary closure, additional measures for a special event in accordance with the Road Traffic Regulation Act. So this will have security here. Look at this, the big divot in the ground there, and the big fences. Yeah, let me just I know it is technically closed, but like it's fine. I'm just gonna I'm not trying to get into a festival, so you know, I'm just looking at what it says here. Bramham public footpath users, please follow waymarked route, keep dogs under control. So yeah, they've got some big gates here, man. This brings back memories when I went to the Leeds festival. I saw Eminem in 2001. Man, how that's making me feel quite old now. But I did not sneak in. I did get a ticket. I wonder how much the tickets are now for the Leeds festival. If anyone knows, let me know. But I bet they're a lot more expensive now. The good news for me is that I wasn't meant to be going down there anyway. So yeah, I'm going to be going left here anyway, and onwards and upwards. So I just remembered something from when I was at the Leeds festival. It's brought back memories just seeing the sign there. Marilyn Manson was on the main stage, and I think he was just finishing his set, right? And I remember he just had a big video screen. Marilyn Manson, oh, I'm not particularly a fan, but I was just soaking up the atmosphere, you know. And I remember that there was some girl with really big boobs, you know, and like she was on the camera, and then he was throwing his drumsticks towards this girl with the big tits, you know. And but before he threw them into the crowd, he stuck the drumstick up his ass and threw it into the crowd. and the girl put the drumstick in her mouth. Well, she caught the drumsticks, or she got them, and I just remember like, what the fuck have I just seen there? Like, it's fucking nuts, you know. Rock and roll for you, isn't it? You know, fucking hell. That's fucking it's always stuck in my mind. That's crazy. I think the problem with this area, because it's so large to host a festival, they can't fence off, they can't afford to fence off the whole thing, you know. So what they appear to be doing is like putting up fencing at strategic points. But you're not gonna stop people getting in. It's just not gonna happen. If you know the area, you can get here and you can get in. Anyway, moving on. Okay, so look, it's a little bit more secure here. Look, this entrance all gated off, but again, if you're determined, look, I mean, you just go there, you just climb over. It's not going to stop you getting in. Like, if you're I can't imagine there's that, because here where we are is really remote, right? So you'd have to be really determined. I mean, I got here by using OS maps. You'd have to have the local knowledge, and as I say, the village is Thorner is only around 2,000 people. You can see them actually building the stage over here. Let me just go around. You can actually see them erecting the festival stages. Let's see if I can get a better view here. So just in the distance, I don't know if you can make it out, they're starting to erect the stages and bits and pieces over there. Pretty cool. But like I say, if you're determined, and I think you saw with the Oasis concert in Manchester that loads of people just crashed it, you know. If you're determined, you're gonna get in. As a 16-year-old, when I was going to Leeds Festival, if I knew I could get in this way without paying for a ticket, I'm over that wall, and that's it, you know. But the thing is, it's getting here, planning to get here, right? You have to do what I've done, is probably hike 4 miles just to get to this point. 3-4 miles. I can't see a lot of teenagers doing that, to be honest, and I think that's the part that gets a lot of them, you know, unless someone drops them in a car somewhere. There it is. There's one of the stages over there. I can see it. Yeah, that's one of them anyway. So that's surprisingly crazy how you could just jump over this and be in the festival for free. I actually thought the security would be way better than that, but like I say, they know this location. To get here at this point, you are gonna have to be one determined motherfucker to just to get here, just to get in there, you know. And there will be a few, I'm sure there will be a few, but not like mass of people, because, you know, teenagers, younger people are not prepared to do that, you know. It's probably why they picked this location, because of for that reason. Now that makes sense. My question's been answered now, because look, the barriers here, they're going to close, so you're not even going to be able to come, well, especially this way. You're not going to be able to stop people coming that way, because that's farmers' land. But yeah, this is going to be closed off, so it gives the illusion that you can't sneak in, but you can. You really can. But look, this is much more secure down this side, so yeah, they've walled all this off. Interesting to see the inner workings of the festival security. It's getting a little bit warmer now, so I've taken my jacket off. It's getting to around, ooh, what time is it now? Let's have a look. Nearly 3 o'clock, so it's getting quite warm. I think I'm just about halfway around this route now, so I've got another 4 miles to go. Fun times. Let's just spin it around a second, look. And I've only met one person on this route today. One person. And a fox. That's about it. One person and a fox. I've got a thorn or something in my trainer. Need to get this out. Oh, what is this? It's like embedded in my sock. Don't know what that is. I think it might have gone inside my sock. I don't really want to have to take it off. That might be alright now. God damn it. Whoa. Camera swings then. I like swang the camera around. I thought I was going to drop my GoPro for a moment. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Nice little hike this, man. I really like this. Okay, you get to see my OS maps. So that's Thorner here. Over here. I'm over there now. So that's where I've gone so far. You do have to pay for OS maps, but to be honest, I think it's worth it. Like, it's an annual subscription. I think it's like 50 quid I pay a year. But for example, I don't know if you've watched my video when I hiked in Durham. If I would not have had this, I would have been in trouble. Even when I had it, I still made like mistakes. So Google Maps isn't enough. You can't use Google Maps because it doesn't show you all the like little paths and stuff. This shows you everything, you know, all the little footpaths, everything. Google Maps might have some of the main ones, like the really big ones, but any little footpaths, stuff like that, it's not going to be there. And it's just going to ruin your day. It's just going to ruin it if you don't know the route. And yeah, I mean, you could just buy maps, but who buys maps anymore, you know? Like, I don't know anyone who uses actual maps now, like physical paper maps, you know? I actually got a direct message from someone on Twitter the other day, and they were asking me why, when I go on a hike, I don't put on Twitter where I'm going whilst I'm doing it. And the simple answer for that is for my own safety, really. Like, if I post on Twitter I'm going here, then, you know, there's some weird people out there, man. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I might like encounter someone like just stalking me there or something, you know? So that's why I don't post where I'm going before I'm going or during the hike either. So it's just avoid any issues, you know? Like, there's weird people out there, and you know, that's why. Simple as that, really. Some nice wood action going on here. Oh yeah, look at all that hard wood. So good. Nice. Look at that. Perfect little place to sit, that. So I decided to eat lunch here. Pretty chill place. Look, I'm actually just sat on the wood. You see? There we go. I'm just sat on that, having a ham sandwich, chilling in nature. Very good. Yeah, what I was gonna say is I think I'm gonna pop some energy gel. I'm feeling a bit tired today. I've not had an energy gel on a hike for ages. So yeah, I'm gonna pop one probably about in the next 20 minutes after my sandwich, just to get me through today's hike, because feeling a bit of an energy lull at the moment. Look, someone coming with some doggies down here, look. Yes, just met a nice chap walking his dog. I would have filmed it, but I was actually eating my sandwich when I was talking to him, so yeah, I didn't manage to capture that interaction. But I told him that I was making YouTube videos, and he said don't put the video on YouTube, because he doesn't want people coming here to hike. He doesn't want other people to come to the area and make it busier. So sadly, I am going to be uploading it, but I understand. You know, I don't want people coming, making it busy around here, but you know, that's what I do. I upload videos, and I'm not gonna sort of not upload it, you know, for anyone really. So he was a nice guy though. He was a really nice, friendly person. But yeah, I get it. In my area, my local area, you know, you don't want too many people coming down. But I'm gonna have this energy gel now. I'm gonna eat this energy gel. That's what I'm gonna have. Okay, so I'm now heading up to a place called Hetchel Woods, and yeah, let's do this. I've actually seen a couple of people now. There seems to be a more busier part of the route, dog walkers and stuff here. So yeah, let's keep on trucking, huh? Okay guys, I was just thinking actually, I think I need to get a GoPro mount for my bag, so when I'm hiking I can film interactions with people while I'm hiking, because sometimes the interactions you get when you're walking are really quite interesting. But the problem I've got at the moment, my setup is I'm holding it in my hand, so people are reluctant to talk when you're just like shoving a camera in their face, you know. So I think it could be a bit more natural if it's just here. I might attach it on here. I think that's what I'm going to do on some of my hikes, so I can capture some of these interactions, because some of them are really funny and, like, you know, interesting. So you meet some interesting people, so I'll figure it out. But the only problem is like, I like to kind of do the vlog style videos where I'm holding it in my hand, but I also want to capture those interactions at the same time. So it's like a trade-off, you know, between that and that. So yeah, just thought I'd let you know my thoughts on that, guys. Okay, so I'm in a nice area now called Hetchel Woods. Hetchel Woods. Looks really nice here. Let me just pan that around. It's just amazing how many little places that you don't even realise are around. But yeah, Thorner is right up there with the best hikes that I've done, honestly. Quiet, different scenery, just all round. Paths well signed, nice people, friendly people along the way. Yeah, great. It's a shame that I don't have to hike, because I've got to hike an extra 2 miles after this to get home. So I'm actually hiking home today. If I didn't have to do that, then I would probably have a couple of pints in the pub, maybe. There's 2 pubs. Just gonna swing it around here. Look through here, guys. I think the view actually probably looks better from where I am, but sometimes the camera doesn't always pick up the beauty, you know. Doesn't always pick up the beauty of the place that you're looking at. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the guy that I spoke to back there. You never know who you're going to bump into. Do you know, when you're walking down these trails, like, some people, you get some really nice people and you have some really nice interactions, you know. And this is something that kind of goes back to what I was on about earlier, about, like, you know, everyone's on the mobile phones and stuff. The one place where you can have these sort of genuine interactions is when people are out walking or hiking, because a lot of the time they're not looking at the phone because they're walking their dog, or, you know, holding the dog. So they will, and you know, have these interactions with you, you know, where in a lot of places today, like, you can go to the supermarket, you've got self-service, so you're not talking to anyone. As I say, you can go to a pub and people just be on the phones. You can be anywhere, but a lot of time when you're out and about, people are not on the phones because they're wanting to enjoy the nature, you know. Anyway, enough about that. Let's have a look. Onwards and upwards. Feel like I'm powering through this hike now. The energy gel has really picked me up, and I'm like powering through it now. I'm really glad I brought those energy gels, you know. I'm not a big fan of taking them. Now, when you take energy gels, right, I did the London Marathon in 2013, I think it was, and people were saying don't take more than 2 energy gels because it makes you want to poop, basically, if you have too many energy gels. And I don't want to be pooping out here in the middle of nowhere, because you know, it's not, I think, you know, like, I've only had to poop once when I've been on a hike, and I got caught out big time, and I had to use one of my socks, believe it or not. I was like, right, well, I have no option here, I'm gonna have to use one of my socks. And you don't want to be that, you don't want to be in that situation, because you never know, if you're on a route where there's a lot of people on it, you're gonna be coming across maybe an embarrassing scenario, you know, potentially, you know. So yeah, energy gels, don't take more than 2 unless you're really desperate and like an emergency situation. That's different, you know. Guys, I told you a little bit of a fib here. This is actually Hetchel Woods. The woods that I was in before were just woods, but this is actually Hetchel Woods. So yeah, the woods before weren't Hetchel Woods. This is Hetchel Woods. Sorry guys, first time being here, bit of a boo-boo. This is Hetchel Woods. I just want to show you something. Look at this tree, guys. Look how old that tree must be. How old do we think that tree is? I mean, look at the roots and the... It's massive. That's crazy. Maybe it's not an old tree. Maybe it's just that all the roots are exposed because all the mud has washed away. Anyway. Pretty cool. Oh, it's a bit overgrown here. I don't think many people come down this bit. That little bird, not moving. The baby. Look at that. Hey, look at that little baby. Oh, your mum's left you. Your mum's left you, huh? Oh, bless. I can't touch it because the mother will reject it. Oh, look at that, that's amazing. Wow. Beautiful little baby. Right, I'm going to leave it. This part's like fenced off a little bit. I've never seen this before. Don't know what that's all about. Maybe it's to encourage these plants to grow up here or something, I don't know. Or maybe they've planted some wildflowers, special plants, and they don't want people standing on them. I don't know. I've never seen this fenced off like this before, look. Interesting. Oh, what's happened here? What does it see? My question's been answered. This area woodland's recently been copiced. What's that mean? This is a sustainable method of woodland management that brings many benefits to plants and wildlife in the wood. Copicing provides a sustainable range of woodland products such as post fencing and hedging, firewood and wood for charcoal making. Fencing has been put to stop deer grazing the new growth, and once the trees have reached 5 foot or so, the fence will be removed. This usually takes place after 3 or 4 years of cutting. Okay, well that answered my question. And I've never seen that before. Interesting. Okay, so this path's narrowing a lot. It's quite interesting actually, look at this. It's a big window, isn't it? Basically walking behind people's sort of homes. That's what it feels like at the moment. This hike just gets better and better as I go along. Bloody hell, that tree sounds like it's gonna fall. It's really creaking, that tree. Oh, what have we got here? Donkey. Is that a donkey? Looks like it. Whoa. That is the coolest little donkey house I've ever seen. Hello, donkey. Hello. 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 Ah, nice. Right, I've got to keep going. Don't have time to speak to donkeys today. big wind turbine up there. I wonder how much the farmer's getting paid for that turbine to be on his farm. I bet he's getting a ton of money. I bet he's getting a ton of money for that, you know. You can see it over there. They look horrible. Money speaks. Money speaks. Big windmill there, bro. Not a windmill, but it's eco. I don't know what the bloody term is for them, but eco windmill, is that what you call it? Energy turbine. I don't know. Does it really matter? Probably not. Tripping all over the place at the moment. I'm going to switch my battery across now. I managed to get the last bit of juice out of it, but it's going to die in a moment. This is just an example of some of the houses in this little village. You'd be surprised how nice they are. I'm surprised how nice they are, and I'm from not too far away from this area, you know. Okay, so I'm on Thorner Main Street, so I'm just going to swing it around so you can have a look and see what I wanted to show you early on today. Look at this. This is Thorner Main Street. Just some of these houses. There is a pub just back there called the Fox. Looks quite nice actually. And then there's another one. I think it's called the Micklefield, I think. Yeah, looks really nice. I wanted you guys to see, because it's so light, I wanted you to see what I saw this morning, and I was surprised how beautiful it looks, and I'm surprised that I've never been here before. It's so quiet. As I say, there's about 1,940 odd people live in this village. Pristine, no rubbish anywhere. You know, it's like one of the places, some of the places you used to get around the city of Leeds, but change has come. So, just to summarise, my hike in Thorner is complete now. I'm actually hiking out of Thorner to Leeds now. Thorner has been my best hike I've ever done to date. The people were so nice here and friendly. I'll definitely be coming back. Probably checking out some of the pubs as well next time when I've got a bit more time as well.